What's going on? What's up, one? What's up, all? Welcome to another edition of Waifu Goddess Izakai. Today, we're doing the Fire Force Shawties who will burn you. Maybe not burn you, but they'll be there for the smoke. Maybe they won't smoke you, but they'll definitely set your soul on fire. That would have been way cooler if I didn't stutter, but it is what it is. But today on Waifu Goddess Izakai, we have three, count them, 1, 2, 3 shawties. All of them hot, all of them pyrokinetics, all of them here to burn your soul. On the first, we got Maki from from Company 8. I know it started with the C word, I just couldn't think of the right C word. From Company 8, she is a lieutenant in training, up and coming, trying a second generation pyrokinetic. Her likes and hobbies include dating, lifting weights. Did I mention dating and lifting weights? She loves men, and she just wants to get married soon. And did I mention she's buff? Buff as hell. You know how I feel about buff girls. Next in line, we got Princess Hibanya from Company 4. She's a legacy commander, taking after her father, the king, allegedly. Princess Hibanya, she has money, influence, power, pyrokinetic. She's dark skinned, light eyes, thick as can be, top and bottom. Oh my god, she's everything you would want and need. I'll throw a piece of wood at her, and if that shit catch, I wouldn't be mad at it. Why? Because it's my wood. Why? Because I'm already burning. Don't even matter. And the last shawty we have today is Harume from the white clad. The white clad! You already know. If they're wearing white and they have hoods, I'm typically not in. But on this one, I'd be willing to be the strange fruit on that tree swinging for this girl. Because when I tell you, 1, she don't look. 2, she thick in the top. 3, she thick in the bottom. 4, she crazy as hell. And everybody knows you don't stick your thing in crazy, but if you do stick your thing in crazy, make sure you're prepared for the consequences. And now, Lord knows, if I gotta go to the tree, if I gotta go to the clad, then so be it. But that's only if I choose her. The 3 shawties today, I think this waifu goddess Izakai is not gonna be that hard. It's not gonna be that bad. To be honest with you, I feel like the weight classes here are kind of skewed a little bit. First, I'll talk about Harume. 1, she's mysterious. Now, usually, as a guy, you want to be mysterious. You want to be stoic. But as the guy, that's what you want to be. You don't want your shawty to be mysterious. And worst of all, you not only do you not want her to be mysterious, you also don't want her talking to a bunch of other niggas. This shawty Harume also happens to be talking to this nigga, the evangelist, right? She's talking to this nigga Shenron, who for whatever reason think he her daddy or her man. I'm not sure which one. And she answers to a whole lot of people. She's thick and she's sick, which is hot. I do like the mind control thing where it's like, she can hack your brain and make it feel extra good for you. Or maybe she makes you think there's like 4 of her, so you got 9 hands on you when you get your massages. I don't know. I do know though that with a smile like that, she's just hurt. She's just the girl looking for a guy to really, I don't want to say tame her, who's willing to be there and really just hold her and be like that strong force that she needs. But also somebody to hold her hand as she's giving birth to fucking fire demons in a basement somewhere. But also who's not gonna judge her. Looking at you, Sharon. In the middle, we got Princess Hibanya. That's dark skin mocha latte chocolate black coffee with a bunch of cream in it looking ass girl. Woo! Look, she walk out with the biddies out. She's smart as hell. She be in the library. She be book reading. She be doing that research trying to figure out what's going on with human combustion. She makes sound decision. She uses her resources well. She has power, money, influence, tall, dark, thick, lit, burn me up. I don't really have much to say about her. She literally has everything. She has it all. There's no else here. Look at the hair. Look at the fur on the jacket. Like, what are we even talking about here? I will say, however, if she don't like you, I don't know what to say, bro. Cause she's very much a type like if she fuck with you, you good. If she don't fuck with you, yo, you can't even get a word out of her. I can only imagine she's the type of girl that like, y'all might be together kicking it, max and relaxing, all that good stuff. And you gonna piss her off, bro. And when you piss her off, she gonna get that ick. And if she get that ick, she ain't gonna let you deal no dick. 0, 0, 0, 0. I feel like the biggest drawback with Habana might be just that, she's kind of a fickle kind of princess, but it matches with her name and her demeanor. But I do also know, on the other side, if she likes you, you're good. So you just gotta make sure she likes you, right? Nah, nah. Now, when it comes to Maki, Maki actually on this one is the most reasonable, and I say that lightly because although at times she can get riled up, and again, if you're not a strong man, you gotta understand she's a strong woman. You don't have to be okay with her like opening the jars, probably carrying you across the threshold to the bed. You think you getting those covers back? No, you're not, nigga. No, you're not. You think you gonna tug that shit away from her? Nah, fam. Just get your own covers. Go get your own covers. I do like that she is a gentle, playful soul that kind of been forced into this tough exterior and personality. And I feel like that when she's around me, she could just, like, I'll be enough Ottawa for the both of us. So she could just be her Watashi wa self. And I think our bunkais would just really go well together. Or Star, Watashi wa Star. That'd be nice too. It's all good. So like with Maki, she's kind of an easier pick, to be honest. She really is. All three have their qualities, the tops and bottoms. Especially tops and bottoms. When we're looking, honestly, body wise, all three of them are pretty much in similar weight classes. I would say Habana might be a little bit out of Maki's weight class, but if a little bit, not by much. And Harame is like a solid third place, but it's one of those ones where it's like it's just more about who you like because all three just have their own aesthetics. Me personally, I do love like buff girls. I love tan skin anime girls. I love me a good girly girl, and she pretty girly, but she can also thug it up. I need both. Like if you like, it's either I want you in the heels with the short dress and the fur jacket, or I need you to be like in the Timbs and the fucking tracksuit because we're about to spin the block. I feel like Habana's a block spinner. Maki also spins a block, but she's more like, no, she'll do both. Maki can honestly do both too. So you know what? Scratch what I was about to say. I was about to talk down on my girl's name, but we're not doing that. No siree. Not at all. So after thorough discussion and consideration, I think I've come down to this. When it comes to my wife who got is Izakai, right? I think right now, easily I can say I'm Izakai and Harame, right? She got to go. She thick, she's sick. I like how she sits. However, she got to go because she's crazy and out of control, and I don't want to deal with all that. I really just don't. I consider not even putting Harame in this. I consider putting in Sister Iris, but I felt like if I put Sister Iris in this, she would have been a little bit out of her weight class. And because she's a little bit out of her weight class, and we know things about Sister Iris, but there's not, her appeal is that she's sweet vanilla and that she's for Shinra. And I don't know, even if with the limited information I have on her, competing against these three shawties, I couldn't do it in good. I couldn't do it in good faith. Same thing with Tamaki. Tamaki would have been. She's out of her weight class, and honestly, because she's already like the horny character, I just feel like I don't want her. Everybody has her. She's for the streets. And it's not her fault she's for the streets. It's y'all fault, honestly. But I didn't want to put Tamaki in this and just hurt her feelings. So this is who I decided to go with. So with that being said, we're Izakai and Harume. She's out of here. Bag her ass up. She's done. Right? I want to waifu Maki. I'm going to goddess. Oh yeah, goddess Princess Habanya. Now, if I'm being frank with you, the reason why I'm choosing is very much superficial, right? I think the demeanor of both Shawties, Maki and Princess Habanya, both match my style. They match my taste. They're very much my speed. So it's already one of those things like we're gonna click on that level no matter what. It's not even that big of a deal. Where it really comes down to is who has more of the aesthetics that I happen to enjoy in my waifus. And honestly, it's Habanya. While Maki is buff, right, and cute, love the dark hair, Habanya is tan skin, tall, wears heels, skirts, down with the fur, girly girl, princess, money, power, influence. I hate to say it, but she actually has Maki like outclassed at every fucking level. Besides personality, I think I would choose Maki's personality because it's just genuinely sweeter and more caring, like all the time and across the board, versus Habana, who if she doesn't actually like you and fuck with you, like your ass is grass. Your ass is actually grass, and I don't want my ass to be grass. Ass to be I want my ass to be watered or whatever. Anyways, so that's my waifu goddess Izakaya. We're waifuing Maki, we're gotta sing Habana, and we're Izakaya Harume. I feel like this one will be pretty easy for most people. So you guys let me know who's your waifu goddess Izakaya out the 3 selected here. But also, go ahead, throw in Tamaki and throw in Sister Iris. I want to see what combos and mixes y'all got going. If I'm being honest with you, if I took out Harume and I put in Sister Iris, I feel like it still comes out the same. And I put in Tamaki, I feel like it still comes out the same. Literally comes out exactly the same. I actually would only considering waifuing Tamaki because she probably might let me hit. But I also feel like Tamaki is a type where she accidentally shows a lot, but she doesn't actually do anything. Versus Maki, who I feel like has been dying to find a man and will like bust wide open for a nigga. Yeah, I went there. I said what I said. I don't regret it. So go ahead, comment down below. What is y'all waifu goddess Izakai of these 3? And outside of these 3, if you could swap somebody out, who are you waifu goddess Izakai in the show in general? I'm excited to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to know who you got cooking. Yo, special shout out to the engineer's sister that's like his sister that's in college. That girl, yo, shout her out because honestly, she up there too, for real, for real. I can't really think of anybody else, but she up there too. I consider her. But with that being said, make sure you comment down below what I told you to. Catch Sauce My Whole Radio on Monday nights on Twitch. Crash Out King DNT TV. We're out. You wanna go? Oh, right, I'm really fucking shaking, bro.